Hello everyone, welcome to Creatively Crafty Me. I am Charlena, and today I have a few things that I want to do. Firstly, I want to kind of give y'all an update on my Yarnable blanket and all the squares because I have the majority of those squares done. I also have the September Yarnable unboxing as well as a little yarn haul from Hypnotic Yarn to go along with my Yarnable blanket. If you didn't know, Yarnable Yarns is the yarn subscription box from Hypnotic Yarn. Alright, so first I am going to show you each individual square and tell you the names of the square and the month they came from, and then I will give you some further information. So firstly, let's start with the yarn I received in the January box. So this one is Party Like It's 2023. Now, I'm going to get back into what I decided to do about January, but originally I was thinking I was just going to save this yarn to use for an individual project because I really like the colorway of this yarn, but I have decided that I am going to add it to the blanket after all. I've decided I'm going to add it to the blanket after all because I did find some other yarn on their site that I thought was absolutely beautiful too. So I am going to cake this up and make the square for January. So this was January's yarn. I have the names of the yarn written down here, so I'll be looking over there to see what they are. And then this one was February's. It was called Love Language. And this is what that hank looked like worked up. So that's that's February's. And then March was Rest, Relax, Recharge. And that's what this square looks like for March. Then we have April, and April's colorway was Somebody Loves You. Okay, so this is May's, and May's colorway is Unicorn Dreamscape. So that's what May's look like. So that's May. And then for June, we received Pollen Party. So this is June, Pollen Party. And then July's is Sweet Liberty. So that's July's Sweet Liberty. And then here we have August. And August colorway is Grow with the Flow. And we're up to September, so this is September's Yarnable. But before I open up September's, I do have another one here that I crocheted up. Originally, I was going to use this one to replace January square. But I am, like I said, originally I was going to use this one to replace January square. But like I said, I am going to cake this up and crochet it up for January. But I am still going to use this. When I measured these squares measure out to be about 13.5 inches without the border on it. And I decided that I don't want my blanket to be 3 by 4 squares. I actually would prefer for my blanket to be 5 by 3 squares. So that would mean that I am going to need to make an extra 3 squares in order to make my blanket 3 by 5. I'm going to have to make an extra 3 squares in order to make my blanket 3 by 3 squares across by 5 squares down. And of course, because I'm using a monthly subscription box, I'm only going to have 12 squares, and I'm going to need an additional 3. I do have other yarns from past Yarnable subscription boxes that I haven't used, so I'm just going to take 3 of those and add it to this blanket. And this one here is actually from, I can't remember exactly what month, but I will include it. This one is called Stand Proud, I believe. And it's so pretty worked up. I really, really like this. So I'm going to add this one. And then, okay, so in addition to adding this particular colorway to the blanket, I am also going to add this one here. This one is Avocado. I have pulled this yarn out so many times to use in so many different projects and just never got around to using it. So I am definitely going to add this one to this blanket. And I think that I'm going to add this one, but I'm not real sure because I kind of want to keep this one to make a pair of socks, but I may add this one. And if I don't add this one, I still do have these 3. So I don't know. I will decide which one I am going to add to it, depending upon what colors will look better with the current colors I have. Okay, so that is my quick update of where I'm at with the blanket so far. And let's just see what September's colorway look like and what is in the September Yarnable. Once again, we have a little zippered pouch. And this time I'm going to take the card out and just pull out the items that go along with whatever it has on the card. And now for our add-ons. Okay, so it says Inside Yarnable September 2023, Mossy Hollow, I guess is the colorway. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Robert Frost. So the first thing we have are page flags by Girl of All Work. So we have some page flags. Okay. So we have some like woodland, definitely fall foresty theme page flags. So let's see what they look like. I dropped them all. So they're just individual little page flags, and let me try to put them back. Okay, so outside of the package, that's what the page flags look like. So it says page flags by Girl of All Work in one of 3 woodland styles: autumn foliage, forest tales, or the great outdoors. I'm gonna guess mine is autumn foliage. Page flags provide a fun way to mark important information and patterns such as specific stitches, rows, or color changes. Make it much easier to keep track of one's progress and complete projects. So those are the page flags. And then it says woodland themed sticky notes for, okay, woodland, oh, these are cute. Just one more row. Woodland themed sticky notes from Yarnable, affixed directly to pattern pages or charts to make personalized annotations or reminders. So that's what that looked like, and it's just a little sticky note pad. So this is a nice little stationery set. And then magnetic bookmark from Yarnable. Okay, we all could relate to this. Magnetic bookwork from Yarnable. Hold your pattern pages together or keep your place in a printed book or magazine even when stored in your project bag. So it says it's not hoarding if it's yarn. I agree with that, and I think most of us will agree with that. Oh, that's cute. So that's what it looks like. And you just have the little magnetic clips. So we got a bunch of nice little stationery stuff in this one. Okay, and now for the yarn, for September's yarn. Oh, Yeah, it's called Mossy Hollow, and I did not remember to guess. But that's a deep, rich like foresty green. That's cute. So this one, that would definitely mean I should definitely include my avocado, because that would go really well with that. A nice combination for the blanket. Yeah, so this is Mossy Hollow, and that is September's yarn. So we will cake up this one and this one to add to the squares for the blanket, and we will be caught up. Okay, and now I'm knocking stuff down. Okay, now I'm going to show y'all what I ordered from Hypnotic Yarns. Just got to get it open. So pretty. That is so pretty. Okay, so let me take this. Let me get this out of this picture. Okay, so I got this little package of soap. I have this little package of soap. This was a free little gift included because I didn't order this, so that's nice. But what I did order are these. So I purchased these to replace this because I was saving this yarn to make a different project with it. But when I went on their website to see if I could actually get another skein of this particular colorway, this wasn't available. But I saw these, and this is so pretty. Now, this is a different weight. Normally the yarns I get are DK weight, but they didn't have these, or maybe they didn't offer these in DK weight. I'm not sure. They definitely didn't have it if they do offer it. But for what I want to use this for, I thought this would be a perfect substitution, even though it's a little bit thinner, but I still think I can get it to work. And just to let you compare the two. So I really liked how this pink had like this little gold. I call it gold because it looks kind of goldish, but like this yellowish brown color going through it. And this one does have those same, and same colorways, except this is a darker pink. So I feel comfortable using this one in this project because I can have these to use instead. So that's one thing I got. I ordered another picnic set. If you didn't see the previous video telling you what I was planning on doing with my yarn, I did order 2 sets of this yarn. I did order 2 sets. So I do have an additional 5 skeins of this yarn currently, but since it was still available on their site, I decided to order another set so that I can be sure that I had enough yarn to border my blanket and border all the squares. And since it was still available, I thought, let me just take advantage of it. That way I know I should have enough yarn and I don't have to really worry about playing yarn chicken. So I ordered another Yarnable picnic set box, and this is their July 2022 one. So now I have a total of 7, and I feel pretty confident that I should have enough yarn. And if you want to see what else came in there, so it came with 2 napkins, and when I originally reordered that set, I reordered that set for this here because I really like these. So it has a little wooden spoon, fork, and knife, and it comes in this little set here, in this little baggie that said it's a good day. It's a good day for a good day. And when I originally ordered that set, additionally, I wanted these. So now I have an extra set and even more, even more napkins, because I had enough of the napkins. But because it comes with 2 napkins for only 1 fork set, and I wanted additional 4 sets, so I had 4 napkins. Now I have 6, I think. So anyway, so I'm gonna put these with the other ones, and I'm gonna put this yarn in the bag with the other yarn. So I just went, so here's what the other yarn that I have. Now I'm pretty confident that I have enough yarn. So I'm pretty confident, I'm feeling pretty good about having enough yarn to completely finish the blanket. Yeah, so this is all the yarn I have to border the squares and border the blanket, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty confident. So I'm just gonna put these away and then show you the last thing that I purchased. And then when I was looking at that yarn, I was just scrolling through all their past Yarnable boxes that they had, and they still had they still had September's 2022 Yarnable boxes. So I never used the yarn from my Yarnable box for September, and when I saw they still had it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna order another set, and then this way I know I will have enough yarn to make a project. I was thinking I want to try and knit my granddaughter a sweater. I know I'm always making stuff for my granddaughter, but they're your grandkids. You gotta love them. And I thought this way I know for certain. I knew 2 skeins would be enough, but since I figured 2 skeins would definitely be enough, but I wanted to make sure I was gonna have enough. So I ordered the box that had two skeins of yarn in it. So I have a total of 3, and I'm going to attempt to knit a sweater. And this box did come with all, and it did come with all the pieces from the Yarnable. When I received my September box, I did not get this. My September box had it had this that goes inside like your hot chocolate, and then like a marshmallow thing that went on top of your hot chocolate. But when I was reading it, it was like, that's not going to come with the box because those were past their sell-by date, so they sent a bath bomb instead. Something else I'm probably just going to hold on to for my granddaughter, and when she's here, I'll throw it in her bath because I'm a shower girl. And then it also came with a Notion pouch. And then it came with this Notion pouch, and the Notion pouch has 2 pockets, and I do already have one of these because it came in my last Yarnable box. Because I do already own one of these pouches, I am going to give this one away. I will fill the pouch with some extra goodies, so you won't be just receiving an empty pouch. But if you would like to enter that giveaway, then just leave a comment down below, including the word marshmallow. Okay guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Do come back, stick around, see what else I have going on, and I will talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye.